Hello and welcome back to the Satoshi Society channel. You're here with AJ, and today I'm just going to be clearing some air about some news that is going around at the moment. I am also going to be looking at a little bit of on-chain analysis and some Bitcoin analysis, and I do at the end have a little potential tron trade, TRX trade for you. So we'll get on to that in a moment, but first of all, I do just want to clear some air quick with all the FUD around Michael Saylor, who owns around 129,000 Bitcoin as part of the MicroStrategy balance sheet, and now they are going to the question is now, are they going to get liquidated? Are they going to have to sell? Now, this is, personally, this is an insane question. This is a publicly traded business with someone who has run public companies for decades now. And of course, he's prepared for all sorts of volatility. But just to make it clear, Michael Saylor tweeted yesterday morning and said, no, they will not have to liquidate their Bitcoin at $21,000. And let me just pull that tweet up for you now. So as you can see on the screen right now, this is what Michael Saylor said. So he tweeted, when MicroStrategy adopted a Bitcoin strategy in anticipated volatility and structured its balance sheet so it could continue to hodl through adversity. He quoted his previous tweet from back in May, where he said they had a $205 million term loan, and they need to maintain a $410 million as collateral. That means that they could continue to hold Bitcoin even if it dropped all the way down to $3,562. And then at that point, they could just add some other collateral. So Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy, they are not selling, and they are not going to get liquidated at $21,000. And all these people who keep, spreading this FUD, personally, they don't know what they're talking about. I don't think that they know what they are talking about. So just to clear that air, that is, what Michael Saylor tweeted yesterday morning. Also, I just want to show you some on-chain analysis for Bitcoin. So starting off with this, I did tweet this earlier on today. So if you don't follow our Twitter account, make sure you head over and follow our Twitter account. We do have a giveaway going on at the moment. We wanted to get to $1,000 followers today, and we're going to be giving away $100. We have surpassed that. It's going to be open for a little bit longer. So if you don't follow our Twitter, make sure you head over to our Twitter account, give us a follow, like the tweet, and retweet it. And yeah, good luck. So I just want to show you this on-chain analysis right now. So this is the dormancy flow. Dormancy is a lifespan indicator. It measures the average number of coin days destroyed on each transaction. High values suggest that there are a lot of coin days destroyed in each transaction, whilst low volume, means the opposite. So as of right now, you can see that we are in this green area. I did tweet earlier today, dormancy flow is still trading at historical lows, implying that the market valuation is low in comparison to the time weighted on chain transaction volume. Dormancy flow at these levels has generally correlated with bear market capitulation and moments of most agony in the past. So you can see that every time we have been in this green area here, you can see all these pink red circles. That is every time that we have been within this green vicinity. And that has signaled previously Bitcoin bottoms. We are in that vicinity as of right now, and we have been in that vicinity for a while now. So this just further puts confidence in that we are at that bottom, or in the vicinity of the bottom. There could be more downside. I've been talking about there could be a little bit more downside, maybe to $15,000, and I will just quickly show you why I think that in a moment. There also is the RVT ratio, which I tweeted. So I'll just read the tweet quick. The RVT ratio is currently hitting its high values since 2010. High values and uptrend indicate poor utilization and slow down in network utilization. In past bear cycles, sorry, I'm getting a dry mouth here. I need to have a sip of water. So this has previously signaled, when we are in this this pink area here, this has signaled also for Bitcoin that we are in a bottom, and the RVT is short for realized value to transaction volume ratio, and as such it's it's a derivative of the MVRV ratio, where the MVRV is a ratio of the market cap to realized cap, which the total value the market paid for their coins. The RVT uses transaction volume instead of using that market cap. So you can see basically what this is telling us is that we are in that vicinity of a bottom. It just further puts confidence in me that we are in that bottom area. Now I have been talking about this chart here, the Bitcoin price models, and I've been talking about the CVDD. Quickly just showing you that every time we have come and tested this CVDD, this pink line along here that you can see, we have found the bottom for Bitcoin. So back in 2011, we had the bear market, and the very bottom for Bitcoin was actually at the CVDD. The exact same thing. I just messed up this chart actually. Hang on. So the exact same thing did happen in 2015. We tested this level at the end of the bear market. Exactly the same thing happened in 2018. So this has happened, for the past 3 bear cycles now, and this is what leads me to believe that this is where we are going to end up. So as of right now, the current price is, if I just take a look at the charts, the current price is sitting around $21,000, and the CVDD is currently sat at $15,370 ish. So this, it can vary. Okay, the CVDD can vary slightly, but as of right now, this is sort of what I am looking at for the bottom for Bitcoin. And taking a look at the charts, I've told you I do not expect the price to break below this 200 MA, this blue line here. I've told you previously we've never actually broken below this. Yes, we've had wicks below it, but we've never actually broken below this level. I go into a little bit more detail in previous shows, so make sure you watch those shows to get all the details. But basically, I don't expect that we're going to break below this level. I do expect, a wick below, and we are getting that wick below. We just missed that $20,000 level. We came down to around $20,100. So yeah, there is, possibility for more downside, and I do believe, that there could be some more downside for Bitcoin. But as of now, we are seeing, on the shorter time frames, we are seeing just a little bit of a relief rally, and that's 100%, expected, because we've had so much downside since we broke this major support level back here. We've seen non-stop price action towards the downside. So I am expecting, a little bit of consolidation, or a little bit of a relief bounce, before potentially then seeing some more price action towards the downside. Where is it? So early today, me and Ben, we did bring to you a show that we are gonna continue to bring to you, and this is how to build a bear market portfolio. And what we are basically going to do is go through what we did in the video is going through how we are starting off building this bear market portfolio. Basically we're starting off with a safe hodl portfolio. So we're doing it with a $500 portfolio and a $5,000 portfolio, just to show you, that you can start off with minimal amount of money and, trade it up. And then we have that $5,000 portfolio just to show you what you can be making once you get up to those levels. But, for the start of it, we are just staying safe because we are waiting for Bitcoin to find that bottom. So we are just sticking to Bitcoin, Ethereum. We have our buy orders in there. So make sure you go and watch that video if you want to, follow along with our bear market portfolio. And yeah, we are going to build this up into a more riskier portfolio. We don't want to risk the money that we put in. We want to risk our profits. So once we start seeing profits, once we've found a bottom for Bitcoin, that's when we start getting a bit riskier. That's when we get into the medium risk and the higher risk tokens. So yeah, watch that video. We go into more detail there. But yeah, basically we want to show you us actually, trading these portfolios. Instead of just telling you what we're doing, we want to show you what we are doing. There's another thing that I want to show you, and is something that, that personally I am going to be trading off. This is Tron. I know Ben just did a live. I think he was talking about Tron as well. So make sure you go and watch that after this. But basically we have, so on the shorter time frames, there's nothing interesting going on. But on the weekly time frame, which we have here, there is this massive, you could call it a symmetrical triangle, but I'll just call it a triangle because it's not actually symmetrical. But we got this triangle, pattern forming on the weekly for TRX, for Tron. And, we found lots of resistance at the top of this triangle. And, we've had this rejection here. Last week, we did see that rejection, and that has taken us all the way down to the support. You can see that we, when we did break above this level, we have found, nice support along this level. So, this is a pretty strong support level. And basically what I am personally going to be doing, and I'm going to be showing you what I'm doing once this does get a breakout, I'm going to be longing the break to the upside or shorting the break to the downside. Now, there's also another little trend line I also want to show you on this on the Tron chart. So this is this white dotted line that you can see going diagonally through the screen. Now, this is just giving us a nice indication of when we can put a short position in, or when we can put a long position in. Now, previously, we found when we're above this level, we find really nice support along it. When we're below it, we find nice resistance. So this is very, very clear that we are trending up and along this trend line. More support here when we were above it, broke to the downside, we found resistance, and we got a rejection there. So this is just giving us more confidence. If we do break above this symmetrical triangle, and then we do break above this dotted line here, then that's just a great trade for Tron. We would I would be trading the breakout here, and then I'll be adding to that position when we do break out of the white dotted line, because you can see that when we do break above it, we tend to, the last two times that we have broken above it, we tend to break to the upside of it and then get a slight pullback and get that test again on that dotted line, and then we see the big run for Tron. We saw that again here. We had the initial breakout, then we got the pullback back to the previous resistance, now support level, and then we got that massive move. So what I'm looking at is if we break to the upside, which as of in the current market situation, I think the likelihood of it is it's going to break to the downside, but there is a possibility we could break to the upside. But if we break to the upside, I'll be putting 50% of what I want to trade or put into this trade. I'll be putting 50% of that in when we break this yellow line here. Then when we break this white dotted line, then I'll be putting the other 50% that I want into that trade, because there is a possibility, because it is a resistance level, this white line here, there is a possibility that we could see a rejection, and then I would be looking at finding support along this previous resistance we broke, which will then act as support. If we get a nice bounce, then we can come up and test this dotted line again. If we can break there, then the trade is going to be a successful trade, and then we are going to look at what the price target will be. And if we broke to the upside, the approximate price target would be 0.275. But if we did break to the downside, the approximate target would be 0.017. So that is what I'm going to be looking out for. There is, a possibility it could break out this week. There is still 4 days, 11 hours left of this weekly candle. So, there is room for there is time for Tron to actually recover and potentially hold this support. So that's what I'm going to be looking at this week, and then if it does not break out this week, then I'll be looking at it in the next few weeks. But that's going to be my my Tron trade. Taking a quick look at Bitcoin again, still just sat at $21,200, and 4 days, 11 hours left of this this weekly candle. Hopefully we can hold this 200 MA, which I've been talking about for a while now. If we can hold it, then hopefully we can see some more upside for Bitcoin, testing this previous support level, which is now going to be resistance. I do still have that $15,000 target. That target is what I showed you on here, but also it has a technical target of this head and shoulders pattern, which I've mentioned multiple times. That target is $15,000 as well. But I expect, that just to be a wick down on the weekly. Maybe we get a daily close down there, but on the weekly, I expect that to just be a wick down. And then, as I said, the weekly, I don't expect it to break below this 200 MA. So that's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin right now. And I hope you enjoyed that. Let's have a quick look at Ethereum. Ethereum still 4 days and 11 hours left. We need to hold this, otherwise this support level up here. Otherwise, the likelihood of coming down to 800 is pretty probable. As of right now, it looks like we are going to break down, but we've still got 4 days, 11 hours left. So there is a possibility that it could either just be a quick wick down there, and then we find support there, or we just break to the downside, and then we get that $800 Ethereum. So that's what I'm looking at on the charts at the moment. And make sure you head over to our Twitter account. We do have that giveaway going on at the moment. It will end in a few. I think it will end soon. So make sure you follow, like, and retweet this tweet. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you very much.